Calaroga Shark Media.
From Washington, D.C., where nobody in the military is gay, this is Ballot.
That's right. You don't see the commander-in-chief dancing to the village people now, do you? I'm Patrick Gutfield, and breaking news from the Pentagon. Apparently, the military is on a mission to restore something called the warrior ethos, which sounds like a rejected action movie title starring Steven Seagal. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is mad about Netflix's new gay military series, Boots. He's claiming the streaming giant is pushing a woke agenda faster than a drill sergeant can drop and give you 20. The series, based on a memoir, follows a closeted gay teen joining the Marines with his straight best friend. Hegseth's big complaint? Netflix is apparently serving up what he calls woke garbage. A phrase that sounds like something you'd find in a hipster compost bin. The Pentagon's hot take? They're all about elite, uniform, and sex-neutral standards. Translation: a rucksack doesn't care if you're gay, straight, or confused about which TikTok dance to do next. Trump, who isn't gay, he just likes dancing to the village people, says he wrapped a 2-hour phone call with Vladimir Putin that probably felt longer than waiting at the DMV. Trump's promising a summit in Budapest within 2 weeks or so, which in political speak means maybe, probably, who knows? Longtime watchers of the not-at-all-gay president know that anytime there isn't a real timetable, he just says 2 weeks. Their grand plan? To end what Trump dramatically calls the inglorious war between Russia and Ukraine. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Walz is heading to the White House today. I'm guessing his diplomatic small talk will be slightly more complicated than, "So how about those phone calls?" The Trump administration just unveiled a new citizenship test that sounds more like a PhD dissertation defense than a path to American citizenship. Forget 6 out of 10 questions. Now the applicants need to nail 12 out of 20. Because nothing says welcome to America like making people jump through more hoops than an Olympic gymnast. The test bank has expanded from 100 to 128 questions. And these aren't your grandpa's softball civics questions. We're talking about questions so complex, they'll make a Harvard professor sweat. Remember the old test where you could basically guess your way to citizenship? Gone. Now, immigration officers will keep firing questions until you pass or fail. It's like a verbal pop quiz from hell, where you're done only happens after you prove you know more about American history than most high school students. The administration's justification? The current test is too easy. Joseph Edlow from U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services basically called the old test a joke, saying it was so simple you could memorize the answers in your sleep. Current pass rate, 91%. Trump's message, not on my watch. Picture this. A Milwaukee Brewers game where the most dramatic action isn't happening on the field, but in the stands. Shannon Kobylarczyk tries saying that 5 times fast, decided to turn a baseball game into her personal immigration enforcement fantasy. When the Dodgers fan Ricardo Fossado started filming the crowd, our protagonist went full Karen mode. Her battle cry? Real men drink beer, which sounds like a slogan you'd find on a very sad tank top at a county fair. But here's the kicker. Fossado is a U.S. Navy veteran who served 2 wars. Her brilliant plan to call ICE about a U.S. citizen? About as strategic as trying to steal home plate with a beach ball. The consequences were swift. Manpower Group, her employer, which also is definitely not gay, showed her the door faster than a rookie gets sent back to the minors. Make a wish. Wisconsin also showed her the exit. Talk about a career strikeout. The Brewers' response? They banned both fans from the ballpark. I'm sorry, is not being able to attend a Brewers game some sort of punishment? Sign me up, baby. Breaking news from the cosmos. We've got a space rock playing cosmic chicken with Earth, and NASA's playing lookout, even during a government shutdown. Because nothing says dedication like tracking potentially planet-destroying chunks of space debris while most of Washington is at home binge-watching C-SPAN. Meet Asteroid 2025 TP5 sounds like a robot social security number, which decided to swing by our planetary neighborhood yesterday at 4:09 p.m. Eastern. It cruised past at 60,328 miles from Earth, which is basically the celestial equivalent of a drive-by wave. For context, this asteroid is about the size of a 6-story building. So essentially, it's like that one weird neighbor who gets too close to your property line, except this neighbor is made of rock and traveling at several thousand miles per hour. The real kicker? Astronomers only spotted this cosmic party crasher on Tuesday morning. That's right. This asteroid has been playing hide-and-seek with Earth since 1979, and we just noticed. The good news? No imminent planet-destroying scenarios today. NASA's asteroid tracking is so good now that we're basically catching these space rocks like they're softballs at a company picnic. Just another day in the universe, folks. Portions of today's show were made with the help of Gay Eye and AI.